Oh, you're so funny. Okay. Okay. All right. So my big face is here. You see my big glasses and my big face. So I can see your comments. So that's great. Remember those couple of weeks that I couldn't see anything? So it's Mediumship Monday. Oh, your top fan is back. Krista, how exciting for you. So look at this beautiful green juice. This is thebomb.com. I know that's aging myself, but this is kale, a cucumber, a lemon, about a thumbful of ginger, and a like a big bundle. So I am starting not necessarily a juice fast. Soul Survivor Sanctuary. Oh, I love that. It's not Mediumship Monday. It's Soul Survivor Sanctuary. We are the Soul Survivor. I love your big face. Oh. Hey, Janet. It's so good to see you. Dawn. Oh, yeah. Happy Veterans Day. Everybody whose family has served or paid some ultimate sacrifices or is dealing with, I'm just saying hi. It's good to see you here. I'm glad. I hope you're celebrating and honoring the veterans. Either you can do that by knowing them. Hi, Cheryl. Hi, Lisa. That juice sounds amazing. Happy Monday, Lisa. So, oh, your rescue name. I love it. Soul Survivors. I love it. Where is your Soul Survivor Sanctuary? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. All you got to do is keep commenting, Jeannie. Okay, so here we are. Thank you so much for coming here on Mediumship Monday. I really appreciate it. I am super excited you're here. I think that we together are going to brave this weather and make it through. I hope nobody got into an accident. I hope everybody's driving really safe. And I do see that if you are like me, you haven't put your winter tires on yet. And maybe it's like, so I have not gone to many places, done too many things. I've just realized, like, tomorrow morning, I'm pretty sure there's going to be no school. Actually, if I had to bet, I'd say 99.99999% there's going to be no school tomorrow. And oops, I didn't mean to do that. So right, Janet is Janet Hammond's Kitchens, and she's a chef. She makes meals. So definitely give her a call if you're out there. I want to make sure people. So let's talk about, let's kind of wrap our series up on being broken. Everybody's broken. We're all working to get onto that, like, living our highest ideal, soul fulfilling, majestic life. That's not necessarily. I want to say this because we have a tendency to judge what other people's lives are and what they look like. So I want to really talk about the fact that we can't judge anybody else's life. Can't judge anybody else's life. You have to only be living in your own life and having those feelings, ideas. So if you're finding yourself gossiping about somebody else or talking about, I love this, such a cute girl, such a cute young lady. She's a young lady. And she jumped up and she's like, well, wait. Do you mean that I can't say, like, that person shouldn't be wearing those pants with those shoes? And I found that to be the funniest thing ever, because if you know me, and most of you do, my shoes and my pants rarely match. I mean, seriously. So that's why I got such a chuckle. It was so cute. No, you can't judge people for the pants they wear, for the attitudes they take, for the walk that they're walking. You can only be in your space doing your thing. So I've been really taking this time when we're talking about being broken to really think about what I want and where I'm at in life. And I've got to tell you, I'm at a place where I've got to like really begin to, and I'm just sharing this with you, to take different care of myself, to maybe to so to be more cognizant and more aware of myself and my emotions in the world, so I can, I mean, I got 3 kids. We're like, they're going nowhere but growing up. So this is one of the reasons I started my green juice. It's in an applesauce container. Just haven't taken that off yet. So I did this about maybe 7 years ago. I did a 30-day juice fast. And then it's taken me 7 years to want to do any kind of juicing again. So I don't plan to do a juice fast, but what I am going to do is I'm going to put this in addition to. So, which really brings me to what I wanted to talk to you about tonight. You don't have to change everything. You can bring yourself, bring your soul, bring your ideas in addition to what you already do. You don't have to like, oh, I've got to stop doing this. And let's just say, oh, I got to stop swearing, or I got to stop I got to stop doing this thing. But then we focus on this thing and we make this thing a really big issue and we rail against it. And when we rail against it, we make it more real. Okay. So what I want you to do is not rail against it. Be compassionate with yourself to the point where you're taking such good care of yourself that you could be doing what you're doing and put in addition what if you're trying to take care of yourself. Oh yeah, I know, Don. Always being kind. I know that's like always being kind. Be kind always. Well, I'm going to tell you. If that's funny, I'm looking at what some of your others. They should call off work too, right? I'm seeing. I like Krista in her semi-stalker ways. J Rock, you could totally be it. So that's what I want to say. You don't have to say you have to be this only one thing and really rail. Like if I'm not this one thing, then I'm not going to be happy. I don't want that at all. That's not where your happiness is. You could be doing what you're doing and incorporating green juice. So imagine whatever you're striving for, kindness, it's your green juice. You just bring it in. You just start doing it and you start like waving through, bringing up your energy, bringing up your vibration. Before you know it, things start changing all around you. Who you're hanging out with changes. How you're talking to other people changes. How you're like grooving in the world changes. Because you're starting to really be conscious of how you are. Now, it's like looking out two panes of a window, right? One window has a screen in it, one doesn't. You look out the one that doesn't have the screen, you're like, oh, I can see everything. It's beautiful. It's crystal clear. Things couldn't be happening better. Everything's working out. And then you look at the other side, and what ends up happening? It's gummed up. It's totally hard to see through it. You can see it, but things maybe are fuzzy in the background because the screen is right here with you. That is a lot like your spiritual life. If you're gummed up here, it's hard to get out here. You need to be working with your chakras, you need to be working with your auric field, and you need to be working with your etheric body. So, let's talk about your etheric body. Let's start changing your life. Oh, look at that. I'm breaking up. Or I think I'm breaking up. Maybe Beetlejuice. Oh, yeah. No. That's absolutely right, Krista. You're so right. You could be sad. You can't walk around as if nothing is happening. Sad, absolutely. I don't know what's going on. So if things are looking weird on my computer, I don't know what's happening. Aw, J-Rock, you're awesome. If you're over on the YouTube, you see that J-Rock got out of her warm car today and helped clean off somebody's car that was full of snow. I know that they appreciated that. Okay, so does that make sense? I guess I don't know if it's happening. Yeah, here's like the truth, Krista, and the truth that has to be talked about. You have to acknowledge your feelings and work with them and incorporate them into your body. How do you incorporate? You could do it by writing your story. You could do it by processing those things with a spirit coach, which would be me, or a therapist, or doing some EMDR, or doing some isochronic tones. You could be doing binaural beats. You could be doing hypnosis. You could be taking a saltwater bath. You could be doing a million things to be taking care of yourself. But you have to make sure that your antenna, which is your feelings ground, is clear and it's not gummed up. So if you avoid feeling your feelings, it's going to gum you up. Does that make sense? I think that makes sense. Okay. All right. Okay. Beetlejuice. I don't see anything happening. If something happens over by you, you tell me, okay? Okay. So I do want to talk about what do we want to talk about? We want to talk about. Oh, I did a fantastic group the other night. It was so much fun. And I just want to share this one reading that I did. It was at the Mind's Eye. So the Mind's Eye, and okay, I know that I'm going to sound crazy when I say this. The Mind's Eye is a Macomb. And I found out Macomb is a city as well as a county, which I didn't know that. I just thought it was a county because that's all I ever heard on the news. And so I never questioned it, and I've never been over there. So it was really so wonderful to see that Macomb was a city, and it was a whole new part of the state, which I've never been to. And I did an amazing group reading and with another medium, and one of the people came, and it was so interesting because I just want to say how Spirit got me to say she was a Buddhist, because she's never had a medium tell her she was a Buddhist before. I have a friend in Boulder. She works for the Chamber of Commerce in Boulder. I think that's what it is. And she had dignitaries come in from Tibet that gave her this white scarf. And so in there, they show while I'm doing the session, they like literally show me the movie in my head of her receiving this white, like very special scarf, which if Tara gets on, she'll tell you all about it. And she, the scarf, and she, and so I'm like, oh, and they're showing me this, and they're telling me that you are a Buddhist. So it was so interesting because at the end of the session, the end of group, there was more stuff that came through her, but I really am focusing on this because she wanted to hear this one thing. She came up and was so grateful, and she also had relief of some guilt in the session. Was so grateful for the reading. It was just adorable to watch her. That's what I'm saying. So why do group readings? Why do they matter? One, you have a group reading with me. It's a ton of fun. You never walk away feeling disappointed, or at least I don't think so. I tell everybody that they, if you had a good time, tell everybody. If you didn't have a good time, well, don't tell anybody. So they don't tell me if they've had a bad time. But one of the things that I think happens at a group reading that's so good is that you get to hear a lot of people's messages. And sometimes, just like the whole judgment thing, we want to jump in and judge other people's messages. You can't, because not until you really get a message do you know, like, it is in your soul. There is like, oh my gosh, your heart's pounding, your blood pressure goes up a little bit. You're like, oh my gosh, is this really for me? What are they saying? What are they saying? I'm trying to listen, but I'm having a hard time. So if you get a chance, I'm going to be at sales on April. It is not April. It is definitely not April. I will be there November 20th. And you can come early and in the side room and eat at 4, and I will be delivering messages from 6 to 8. and it's gonna be a ton of fun. Thank you so much. Cheryl was there, and if you're over on the tube, you could see that she's saying that. She was there, and I see Caitlin Klein, you were there. It was very fun. Yeah, and that was Saturday, and it was Caitlin, you are just adorable. I can't wait. I did get your email, and I will respond to that maybe later tonight or tomorrow. Okay, so that being said, all of that being said, okay, so I have a grandfather that just came. I just gonna go jump into like messages, and you guys know how this works mostly, maybe. I'm going to deliver messages, and I'm just going to say everything I get. I'm just going to let you either take it or leave it. And I understand and know that even if you guys aren't taking it here, somebody is going to take it sometimes that's going to watch it down the road. It is me messing with my hair right now, J-Rock, just for you. Okay, so okay, I want to talk about, I have a grandfather. It feels like a George is coming through, making me feel like I do feel service. I feel like there's actually a whole line of service. Like I feel like he was in service and his father was in service, but not his son. I feel like this is for, okay, so it's interesting because a lot of my mediumship really works with how people treated people when they were here on this earth. So I see like there's a disconnect between him and the son. So there's an apology coming forward, but this is for his wife. That's what it feels like. I feel there's a J name attached to this, and when I'm here, it makes me feel like there's you have his outfit or his scarf or some, I don't know what he's showing me his uniform. So there's some piece of the uniform that you have in the house. And I hear that, wow, he's talking about like bananas. So I don't know if you were at the store today and we're getting bananas. He's pretty adamant that you went grocery shopping today. So that's an interesting validation. And I love those kind of validations. He's also talking about, oops, sorry, something is happening on my phone wrist. He's talking about he's showing me that he couldn't walk prior to his passing, and that in his oh my, never mind. I don't know who that is. I probably do know who that is. Sometimes my electronics just does its own thing, and as you saw, or maybe you didn't, it just started to call somebody that I didn't tell it to do. So that is fun. Okay, so I want to talk about that. I also want to talk about I have like an uncle energy coming forward. There feels like there's a Michael or I feel like there's a Michael name with him. He's making me feel like he was a man of the cloth. He makes me feel that he was a priest energy coming forward and trying to like bring in calm. He's just really wanting to say hi. He's also well, I don't know if he had any vices. It doesn't even like, I'm asking him, like, because I'm like, did you smoke? He's like, no, I didn't smoke. I was a good guy. That's kind of what he feels like to me right now. I want to talk about. Okay, I feel like this is I know that this is. I feel a heart attack of somebody this is like their first beginning of holidays without them. This is a heart attack. This is a father coming forward for an L name. I'm hearing like Laura or Linda. So this feels like a daughter energy, father coming for a daughter. The daughter is, I don't know, it feels like there's so much responsibility on her shoulders as I'm sitting here. I just feel like so much responsibility of trying to keep everybody going and the whole family moving forward. So I want to talk about that energy saying like, I don't know if I feel like there's going to be, he's adamant that there's going to be like, there's a big cooking thing happening. I know Thanksgiving is soon, but it makes you feel like you might even have it at your house instead of his house. So I just want to offer that is something, if this is you're really, it's like really being compelled to do that. So that's something I want to say. Karen, it's so nice to see you. I also want to say, what else do I want to say? Oh, somebody's talking about raspberry picking. I'm hearing raspberry picking in my ears right now. And they're talking, I don't know if this is something that you used to do when you were a child. With this, it does feel like there's a lot of male energy coming forward. And I always joke, and maybe I shouldn't joke, is that, you know, people when they're alive and they're men, they usually don't see me. But when they cross over, they're like, oh yeah, we're going to line up, and they all talk to me. So why wait? That's what I'm saying to all the men watching, or all the men who jump on here and look at this later. Don't wait. Don't wait till you cross the other side. Let's get this stuff going. Let's get this party happening. Let's get you on track. Oh, that sounded that's very presidential, as I was saying. I don't want to get into politics here. Nope. Okay. So, what else did I want to say to you guys? So I have a grandmother energy coming forward right now. It feels like I have a grandmother for both Karen and Christy. So I just seeing you here. I know that the grandmother and the grandfather, Karen, are coming in and they're trying to make me feel as if they're with you higher at a higher time now than what you have been feeling. So oh my gosh. The grandmother's saying, like, you don't slow down ever enough to like listen to her. So if you're trying, I want you when you go to sleep to try and meditate and open her up to your dreams. Okay, that's what I have to say about that. And then I had to say, Christy, this feels like grandmother energy, but it also feels like very maternal towards you. And I feel like you may have lost both of your grandmothers, because I feel both of them coming forward and they're showing me hanging out. I need to make sure that you know that on the other side, there's lots and lots and lots and lots of fun, because it was making, I don't know what exactly their message is. That's not true. I mean, that's not true. I mean, Christy, that's not true. Because what I'm hearing is you have to have more fun here, and try and, that's their message. They're wanting you to know that they're making me feel like there's like a bunch of like there's grudges that are being held around you. So I mean either it's in your kind of field and you're trying to deal with it, but I want to, like, some kind of anger with how people are being treated or treating you. This is what I'm hearing, and I want to let you know that it's something that you're not going to be able to do anything about, and you can't what? You can't, oh, okay. So now there's like a ton of people showing up and my feet hurt and my hips hurt. Oh, okay. So, there's also, I'm hearing from somebody else. I don't know who's saying this yet. I'm hearing that there was a mass. So it makes me feel like there's a mass. I'm seeing a lighting of a candle. I'm seeing, I don't know, like, so that's really important to say. Like, I'm seeing that. I don't know who that is. Feels like sun energy coming forward. I feel a couple of suns that just stepped forward, and they're making me feel like this is a really hard time right now, and that there's going to be lots of orbs. So make sure that you are make sure you're taking pictures with orbs. Okay. All right. I have to go. I don't know how long have I been on. Okay. Well, about a half an hour. I want you to know that I will be at not Earth Elements, my bad. I will be at Sal's Italian restaurant in Tecumseh, and I will be there on the 20th. You can come and have dinner at 4:00, and I will start reading at 6 and go till 8. You can also hire me to come to your house, or you can come to my office for a one-on-one. I do groups, I do spirit coaching. There isn't anything I can't do. So if you're looking for something, that sounds wrong, just so you know, not anything. If you're looking something metaphysically related, give me a call, check me out. find me in the yellow pages because I'm not going to be there. Just look me up online. All right. See light, be light. I'm only wishing you love and high blessings and vibrations. Have a wonderful evening. Stay warm and drive safe if you're out there. Okay. Ciao. Bye. Bye. YouTubers, I love you. See light, be light. Check you out later. Adios.